All right. Hello. Hello. That was okay. Mhm. Hello? Hello? Hello?
On Hell's Kitchen. Now, in the Creative Cooking Relay Challenge, come on, Amanda. The chef's ability to communicate was tested. Where is everything? Everything's sitting right
Hello, Mimi Blue Music. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. All right, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well today. You're interested in a reading for today? I just look at the description and I don't have money. Oh, okay. Okay then. Right. Well, I mean, I guess you can. When someone else comes in, you can, watch the reading. That's what you would like to do. You just look at the description. Okay. All right then. I mean, it's nothing to be sorry about. You're fine. A lot of people come in here just to watch. Thank you for being here. You could probably still get something out of other people's readings, but I'm not sure. How long it'll take for somebody else to come in, but you can get something from someone else's reading as well. Where are you from? Hello? 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 Hello, Sarah. How you doing today? It's good to see you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad I was able to help you. I really am. I really am. I really am. I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate me, actually. So yeah, what I want to do is make sure that I can, be helpful for real if I can. So yeah, that's I'm glad you got, what you needed. Sarah, where are you from, by the way? I don't know if you've ever told me before. I can't remember the different conversations that I have all the time. Oh, you're from California. Awesome, awesome. I'm actually from Alabama, across the across the country basically. For a long time, for like maybe a couple of years, I was saying I was planning on moving to California, and then you know, I don't know. Now I feel differently, but I feel differently about moving to a lot of places. But yeah, I do have. I got your donation, Sarah. Thanks so much. So yeah, you can go ahead with your question. But yeah, I definitely don't mind visiting in California. It's a lot of different places in California I want to see. I've been to LA, in Anaheim. I went to Anaheim for a concert once or whatever. And I didn't really visit much around, but yeah, you know, that stuff. Never been to Alabama. Yeah, the southern state, the southern comfort state. I love Alabama because it's home. Yeah, California is very, very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive. Yes, you know, but I mean, I feel like if you can make it really, really anywhere. Because they're gonna pay you more, than they would pay here. Basically, and that's because the cost of living up there is so much more. So much history there. Oh yeah, Alabama, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just watched the movie Selma or whatever. Selma. I watched that movie like last week or something. About I don't know if you probably heard of it or seen it, but it's about Martin Luther King and the different marches that he organized for civil rights and all that. So, and it was actually really good. It was actually really good. And, the things that he did and what he had to sacrifice. Interesting. I work at a shelter and I saw a lot of folks become homeless during the pandemic. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Mm, that's that's horrible to hear. It's so horrible and it's so weird because I wasn't working before the pandemic. But actually, when the pandemic started, I was one of the people who went to work. I actually worked at Walmart of all places. I mean, I just went to you know, get a job, and I worked actually as a greeter, like at the front door. And it was actually not that bad. really in a great mood, and I was happy to be able to greet people with a big smile and everything. I mean, it was, it was interesting. It was interesting work actually, and the people that worked there and all that stuff. It was very interesting. But I went to work, and like I said, right in the middle of the pandemic, Walmart was like the only store that was open or whatever. But yeah, that's really horrible. But I really feel like life is what you make of it. You gotta really not, I feel like it's you make your reality. So regardless of what's going on in the world, the pandemic or whatever, so if you separate your energy from it, I feel like you can probably make it work for your benefit actually, instead of going into despair or whatever. Maybe that's easier said than done, but I actually, like I said, wasn't even working before the pandemic, and I never felt any lack, not lack financially, that is. I feel like 2020 overall had a lot of people make some mental and emotional adjustments, good or bad. It was definitely taxing on my spirit, but it was all for my better good. Like I definitely did a lot of transformation when the pandemic first hit, spiritual transformation. So yeah, he was saying that Selma was a great movie. It was a great movie. He was in his 30s, so young. It's so many different pioneers, especially like musicians, but so many pioneers. Because I just watched Harriet, about Harriet Tubman. I think it's called Harriet. Yeah, and she was freaking 25, I want to say, when she started out. So many different pioneers start out at such young ages. A lot of like a lot of celebrities die at 27. One of my favorite um musicians is Otis Redding or whatever. And Otis Redding died when he was, what, 27, I believe. I think it was 27. And he had this voice that sounded like he was, in his 40s or 50s or something. And so, but so many of the great minds were so young. Yeah. That's really how it happens. I'm glad you found a job. Yeah, it wasn't hard for me to go back to work during the pandemic for whatever reason. But like I said, I try to separate myself from what's going on in the world. I'm not one of those people who's sitting there watching the news. Literally hate to watch the news. My mom has to tell me about certain things that's going on. Like a tornado can just be going on, and I wouldn't know about it at all. And I kind of like it that way. I heard that 27 Club or something. Yeah, it's crazy. Right, right, right. It is crazy. But it's a lot of young people that are pioneers and really, really intelligent. And then our newer generation, they're even more intelligent than the people who, were born in the 50s and the 60s. They're like geniuses. So, we'll probably see a lot of different changes here because of how smart this younger generation is. So yeah, mm, absolutely. Ooh, yeah. Oh, excuse me, but yeah, it's very unfortunate that people. It's very unfortunate, that people suffered during the pandemic, and it's so many lives that seem to be lost. And I feel like it's mostly, the news and whatever social media, whatever, spreading the stress and worry of it all. You know, I just refuse to be stressed or worried. To me, it just doesn't go along with the faith that I have, and I don't know how it would go along with anybody's faith. I don't understand that, and I feel like I'm a bit judgmental when it comes to people being faithful and spiritual or religious, but then worry about anything, even though, you know, you know, I do worry about stuff, and I feel like it's not conscious. I try my best to not care about nothing, and try to help whatever whenever I can. I help whenever I can, and then it is what it is after that. Right, such a sad time, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, dark days will be over soon. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And my days are not dark. Okay, they're just whatever, doing whatever. And it's all about what you believe. If you believe that there are dark days now, then yeah, your days will be dark. But if you believe that it's a beautiful day and God is shining down on us all, and you know, and you're able to do anything through God, your days can always be bright. You know. I guess that's just my optimistic philosophy, though. That's just me. That's great. I love that. Yeah, that's just me. But that's just me. But it's easier said than done because we are taught to be afraid, and to not, to kind of not have faith. First word you learn is no. You can't do this and you can't do that. So it is what it is. So you have to unlearn that, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I understand that, so I try to be more sympathetic. You know. Thankfully, I kept my job as well. Didn't affect me except for loss of time due to coaching COVID, but that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, doing catching coaching. Doing the catching COVID, you lost some time. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you went back to school and kept busy. Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah, great. Great, great, great. Yeah. And then, another thing is that I felt like a lot of people who did become laid off or lost time, it was much needed time. I felt like that you would need to spend, or that you could spend with your family, if you had kids, your kids, and if anything, yourself, much needed time to spend with yourself. Love on yourself. A lot of us work, 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 work. It's all about money, it's all about materialism, and we work, 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 work. That's the reason why I stopped working. Actually, before the pandemic hit, I was like, you know, um, what am I working for? And what do I really want to do with my life and all of this. And yeah, like I said, then I went back to work once the pandemic started. I mean, I'm pretty much. I mean, I rock to my own tune pretty much. It's crazy. So, but yeah, I definitely took out some time to find myself. So yeah, that's something that I felt like COVID was good for, whether people recognized it or not. Once I realized that a lot of people were out of work and all of this, I was saying to myself, I hope these people are like enjoying their time off, and believing and having faith that everything is gonna be okay. Just letting go and letting God. That's what I felt, Sarah. A lot of these, kids will never see their mom or their dad or whatever. When I was working in the corporate world, at one point, I wouldn't get home till 11 p.m. at night, and I didn't get to see my baby at all. I hated that. I was like, that's not, who's raising my baby? I'm supposed to be raising my baby. That's my child. Not my auntie or my mom's or the daycare. No, that's my baby. So yeah, I don't know. You do what you gotta do though. Do what you can do. Live your life. Yeah. Well, Sarah, I can talk all day. I can talk all day long. Okay. I can talk all day. I feel that's the air sign in me. Yes. So Sarah, did you have a question that you wanted to know about? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like to talk. You give me. Oh, I'm a Libra. Yeah. I'm a Libra sun. I was about to say I'm a Cancer moon, but in Vedic astrology, I'm a Cancer moon. I'm a Leo moon in Western astrology. And I am Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius rising. So I got a lot of fire and or water, depending on which astrology you follow. You know, I'm a Libra, so I can't decide which astrology I want to follow. I kind of follow them both. I feel like I'm a Scorpio rising and a Cancer moon sometimes. That's when I'm in my feelings. And then I feel like I'm a Sagittarius rising and a Leo moon when I'm, when I'm fired up or when I don't care, or when I'm like passionate about something. All right. Wanted to check in about my son's father named Carlos. His thoughts towards me, been wanting to co-parent. He's been wanting to co-parent. You wish you had a little bit more water. Interesting. Because I don't like water. My water. I don't have any water. Yeah. I have a boatload of Scorpio, whether it's Vedic astrology or not. I'm Scorpio Venus, I think Scorpio Pluto, and then like 2 other Scorpio placements. And that's, like I said, that's in Western astrology or whatever on my chart. So I have a whole bunch but other than that, I don't have any Cancer or Pisces in my regular chart, basically. But I have a lot of Scorpio. I feel like I got enough water. Like, I would love more air. I only have Libra. That's my sun sign. And I would love a little bit more Earth as well, because I feel like it'll help me be more structured. I have Capricorn. I don't have any Virgo. I have a Taurus North node, and that's pretty strong. I feel like Virgo would be nice. Your Capricorn rising, Virgo sun, and Taurus. My Taurus moon gives me some sensitivity. I think Scorpio is my favorite water sign. Scorpios are freaking interesting. I can tell you that much. Shoot. Oh my God. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I don't even get along with too many Scorpios. They're interesting though. Very interesting. But I feel like I don't get along with them. And then I realized I had so much Scorpio inside of me. I was like, what? It's crazy. You said you got too much Virgo, girl. Hey, well, you know how to work, okay? And that's what this life is about, working. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to work. Shoot. I feel like we want each other's charts. My North Node is in Aries, so I feel the drive interesting. Your North Node is in Aries, so that means your South Node is in Libra. That's interesting. All right. Hello, Priya Shah. Thank you for joining us, me and Sarah here on our little chat. And I see you're saying your date of birth, and you have a question here. And you can go ahead and I can go ahead and answer your question after I receive your donation. You can go to the description box to see how to submit your donation through one of the apps. But yes, Sarah, let me get to your question really quick. Like, we can go on and on about our nodes, okay? I mean, our signs and stuff. Give me one moment because we can get back to it. But your child's father. Okay, his thoughts towards you. Let's see here. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so his feelings towards you. First card is the Queen of Cups reversed. Hmm. I mean, the Queen of Cups reversed is giving me well, this is in the past. That's because it could be like new things coming, and maybe this is him feeling, like things stopped with you. I don't know why you're coming up as the Queen of Cups though, and as well, but I mean, you can come up as any sign. It's like crazy that we were talking about how how you say you wish you had more water, because I mean I'm getting that he feels like you're very emotional, at least here in the past. That's what I'm getting, like, okay, because it comes with the Queen of Cups reverse to the moon, and the moon is all about, of course, emotion and feelings and stuff. And then the Queen of Cups, I mean, there could be he was being a little bit deceptive, very deceptive, or a little bit deceptive or something like that with the Queen of Cups, or very emotional, or things are just not as they seem with you. Maybe he feels like he can't really read you that well. But the Queen of Cups could be very over emotional, or just like I said, things just stop with you. This is like mostly past energy here because of the King of Swords. Like this could be you just really also telling him how it is, like being very stern with him. This is how he's feeling about you. You being very, very stern as well. Something happening where you just, it looks like maybe he feels like you're somebody that isn't gonna take any crap from him. Perhaps it's been like 3 years since things ended. Okay. All right, and then I feel like in the current space, I feel like whatever, if you've been communicating with him currently, I feel like this communication is definitely more positive. I feel like he feels like you are a little bit more level headed or something, and even more attractive now. um, you was never emotional with him because you wanted to be stern with him. Interesting. If this isn't a lot of emotion with the Queen of Cups, because yeah, because the Queen of Cups is compassionate and nurturing. She's compassionate and nurturing, and all that. But if she's reversed, she could be over emotional and unbalanced with her emotions, or she could be, like you said, not emotional at all. So that makes sense. But then I said that she could be over emotional because I have the moon right next to it. But this could be him feeling like, no, you're not emotional at all. And maybe, like I said, it could be maybe even a bit deceptive, or just he doesn't know how to read you. And then with the King of Swords, very stern at the same time. But yeah, I feel like maybe he doesn't know how to read you very well, and you could, yeah, not have much emotion towards him at all. And then I feel like, well, if there's any current communication or whatever going on, like I said, I feel like he feels like you're much more level-headed or much more balanced here. Maybe the communication is moving good, and even quick communication, or maybe there was something where like I think you just said that y'all might have just started talking, but also, hmm. I feel like this is also him maybe feeling like coming towards you, traveling here. But like I said, also feeling like you're maybe very determined. He feels like you're very determined here to maybe even just make things balanced and communicate with him better. Okay. Okay. Also with him, and you was very strong with him because he can be manipulative. Okay. I can understand that. And I've been positive with him, but He hasn't responded. Of course, I was sensitive inside. Yeah, interesting. Okay, interesting. Huh. All right. And you said that because he can't be manipulative. I am. Yeah. So you are like maybe and I think you said you were. Let me see. Talking to him recently. Let me look here. Okay. Now, has he expressed interest in wanting to co-parent, or have you expressed the interest back? Like I said, currently, there's way more positive energy. Maybe feeling like he wants to communicate with you, or like just make things right in a relationship. I feel like, yeah, like he's feeling like you're more joyous here as well, more positive. You know, yeah, someone that he wants to talk to is what I'm feeling here in this current energy. At the same time, I feel like he might be also thinking, I feel like at the same time, he could also be thinking, can he trust you or something? Thinking like, what do you really want? Like, thinking like, do you have any hidden motives or something? I feel like he could be thinking that as well. But I feel like in the future though here, he maybe wants to yeah, smooth things over here. I feel like he wants to smooth things over where you all have been in a bad situation, where there has been I feel like where he's been where there's been maybe fears of communicating or getting back together. I feel like he this is him, so this is how he feels about you. That you maybe want to smooth things over here, yeah, and move to calmer waters. Yeah, I feel like he thinks that you want to make things right and get and are determined to smooth things over, not argue anymore. Get to a calmer place here in the future, and I feel like you all have a cycle that's complete. Okay. I feel like this is I feel like yeah, like you all maybe are over together both. This is probably this could be him too, but learning life lessons, lessons with the world here, going through a certain cycle with someone, and realizing what you did wrong, what they did wrong, whatever, and getting over it, forgiving, forgetting, learning from it, moving on. And so that's why I feel like this is why this is probably all happening. And at the same time, maybe also why this is how he feels towards you. This is how he feels towards you, though. So yeah, he feels like you are more or in a more balanced place. That's how he feels about you. All right. Yeah, I have emailed him, not lately, no, but that's great if he does. If I do, yes, I'm over the arguing, just a waste of energy, feeling ready to move forward, honestly, right? And I feel that he feels that. Yeah, he does. I feel like he does feel that. There is still some fear here, some fear here and stuff is in the future here and in the present moment here. Um, but I feel like he might move, I mean, he'll probably move away from that as time moves on, but maybe from his point of view, he might be still thinking about the past or whatever a little bit and just kind of concerned a little bit and worried. But yeah, but yeah. But yeah, I feel like he thinks that you are in a much better place, much more mature than what he felt about you in the past with that Queen of Cups energy reversed. So yeah, he's thinking way more positive about you, Sarah, is what I'm saying here. But yeah, yeah, with the world being here, it's kind of like, yeah. So congratulations on completing the cycle, actually learning your lesson, Sarah. And getting over that, because carrying that burden of, oh, I hate you, or you did this to me. That victim mentality energy is just not good. And so it's not good for your person and for you. It has nothing to do about with the other person. You want to make sure that you're whole and happy. Nunu 414. Nunu 414. You can go to the description box and go ahead and send in your donation. It'll show you the different apps that I have to receive donations, and you can go there. And once I receive it, you can just ask your question at any time. But thank you so very much, Nunu 414, for even being here. I really appreciate it. All right, and Sarah. So yeah, yeah, you definitely completed a cycle, and completing cycles is like, ascending to the next level. So congratulations to you, Sarah, and continue to learn from these relationships, from these different cycles. Continue to do it, because it only helps your vibration to rise higher, and at the same time, you're gonna, lose and let go of people. You're so very welcome, Sarah. You're so very welcome. But you're gonna lose people who don't mean you any good, people who aren't on your level vibrationally, and it's going to ascend you to accompany people that are more like-minded, or more like-minded as you are, or whatever, or as like-minded as you are. And yeah, but that's how you grow. So yeah, Sarah. Yeah. So like I said, that's how he does feel. Hopefully his actions match how he feels, as far as, thinking that, things are more positive and everything, Sarah. But yeah, that is kind of a short success. The world is a short success at the same time. So that's great. That was a great read. That was great energy. My cash app is ICUSigns. Um, it should come up either. Let me see here. Hmm. I mean, yeah, it should come up, but yeah, don't send it if you don't see my name come up under there. If you yeah, don't send it if you don't see my name come up, but it should come up. I haven't had any problems with anyone sending my cash app, so sending to my cash app. So let me take a look. Yeah, my name is Rachel. So you don't see anything. Well, how about you give me your cash app and I request it from you, if that'll be better for you. I haven't had any problems with anyone not being able to send me anything, but I don't want you to send it if you don't see anything. But it's I yes, I see you signs. But like I said, I can send you a request if you want to do it like that. If that'll be if that'll make you feel more comfortable. And that way, if I send you a request, then you'll know it's from me, basically. So if you can give me your cash app and I can send you a request. But yeah, I just like I just had Sarah send me a donation, and she didn't have any problems. I received it just fine. Yeah, so it's ICUSigns. Your name is Rochelle. What's the last name? My name is Rochelle Lawrence. Hmm. Okay, I received it here. All right, and if you could just give me your let me see here. Did you put who it was for? You put for your reading. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I see your name on here. I see it. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. So you can go ahead. No, no. Let me know what your question is. I did receive it, so thank you so much. You can let me know what your question is. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you again for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mm. Okay. Your question. Am I going to get out of this rut? My life is moving too slow, and I always get the short end of the stick. Interesting. Okay. All right, Nunu. If I can call you Nunu. So look, listen here. Listen carefully. You will always be in this rut, and you will continue to get the short end of the stick if you talk like that, if you think like that. Will you get out of this rut? Yes, you will, once you decide to get out of this rut. um the universe, God, whoever it is that you believe in, is not going to support you if you don't support yourself. But you have to, I mean, for me, like I have faith, and what's going on. Like, I don't care what I see, I know that God is with me, and I know that God is going to take care of me. I don't care what I see out here in the world. I don't care what I have in the bank. You can call me Nunu. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, I don't care what I see out here in the world. I don't care what's in my bank. I don't care what type of clothes I'm wearing. The first thing that came out is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm gonna put it back in, but the Ten of Pentacles is, inheritance. That's the big money card right there. It's like it's yours if you want it. you know it's you know it's once you feel complete, feel whole, what I'm saying, that's how you get success. um you definitely, you can't play the victim. We all have that moment in our life where we're like, woe is me, why is this happening to me, and da, 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 da. But that is the wrong mentality to have. You need to look around at your circumstances and learn the biggest lesson, which is that you have created all of your circumstances. I've created all of my circumstances. So we've all created everything. We've created our own reality, which means that if we don't like our reality, we can change it just like that. But it's about changing your thinking. If you think I ain't ish, I ain't nothing, then you are not anything. If you think that, the universe is it's on you, or it's on your back, and not allowing you to move forward, then that is going to be true. Whatever you believe is true. Whatever you believe, the universe is going to say that's true. And let me give you more evidence to support that, good or bad. We have to learn this. We have to learn this. So when you start saying, that's why people say affirmations. I am successful. I am wealthy. I am beautiful. You can get up and say, I feel good. I am energetic. All of that stuff is powerful because our minds are so powerful. And what we speak is so powerful, and what we believe is so powerful that it changes things. Just like people say, prayer changes things. Prayer is speaking and believing. Okay, and it changes things. Manifestation is or prayers and whatever. When you speak something, you believe it, and then you receive it. That's just how it goes. I go through so much stuff I don't deserve. I'm a good person. All I get is slaps in the face, and you're still talking the way I just told you not to talk. Okay, Nuna. Okay. And I just told you why you get slaps in the face all the time. Why you go through so much that you don't deserve. I just told you why. So, what you need to know. All right. This is going to be what you need to know here. All right. All right, Nunu. I'm definitely happy that you're here. But I definitely want to make sure, that I give you the real information. I don't want to really sugarcoat anything with you. You know. Um. All right, and so basically, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, when it comes to you having your life in order, here in the past, especially, things have been moving fast, quickly, like you've said, in the wrong direction. It looks like, it looks like breakups, or just not being in harmony. This could be, this could be with other people, but this is about you. So you're not in harmony with yourself at this point. This is the past energy and the future energy as well. not being in harmony with yourself, not taking care of yourself enough, not being more, not, loving yourself enough, and doing all that would encompass you being more positive and optimistic about yourself. All right. Did you have something to say? I speak positively, but no matter how my good I try to have inside me, it's always drama. I speak positively, but no matter how much good you try to have inside, how much good you try to have inside, it's always drama. Nunu, you're saying that you speak positively, even though you haven't spoke positively with me not one time. Like, I want you to be aware of how you speak and how you think. You are not being optimistic about life. You are not being positive about life. At least today, at least right here, everything that you said has been negative. None of this has been positive. Even how you asked the question. Oh, and I have an example up for you as well. But you said your question is, am I going to get out of this rut? Your question if you're thinking positive and optimistic is, when am I going to get out of this rut? My life is moving too slow, and I always get the short end of the stick. I mean, that's negative. Like, that's negative. There's nothing positive about your life is moving slow. That's me thinking negative, and me even speaking it again, like, into more existence. And you said I always get the short end of the stick. You will always get the short end of the stick if you think that way and if you speak that way. I go through so much stuff that I don't deserve. You're going to continue to go through so much stuff that you don't deserve. I'm a good person. My pastor always told me that being a good person and trying to do everything right has nothing to do with nothing. You said that you're a good person, but from what you stated already, you don't even sound like you're a good person to yourself. Not saying that you go around being mean to people or whatever, or being destructive to other people in some type of way. When someone is a good person, the most important person that they're good to is themselves. So far, you have showed me that you're not good to yourself. You're not good to yourself. I mean, this is what the cards are even showing, that you are not in harmony with yourself. You have to, love, you need to be loving on yourself more, because there's no way that you can be a good person to other people. No way, if you're not good to yourself. So I'm trying to see. But yeah, I was going to give you the example of when I was younger, in my early 20s. I'm 37 now, but when I was in my early 20s, I called in to, talk to a psychic over the radio. And I called in and I asked him, will I ever find love? And he said no and hung up. And now this man was, he would be stern or whatever, but he was actually, you can tell he has a good personality, and usually upbeat, but he, knew his stuff. But for him to tell me no and hang up on me, that was just out of character all the way together. And I ran to the radio, because it was on the radio station. I ran to the radio station to see what he said after that, like why he hung up on me like that abruptly. And he said, and he was like, he said, I hung up on her to make a point. He was like, of course you'll find love, but if you keep talking the way you're talking, and if you don't believe that you'll find love, then you won't. It was simple as me asking the question the wrong way. My question was, will I ever find love? And it should have been, when will I find love? That's what it should have been. That's optimistic. That's being positive. All right, Nunu. So yeah, you need to be positive about your life and optimistic about it, and be good to yourself. You need to give yourself more love. Um, I'm feeling like this is you needing to guard yourself against this stress and this worry. Basically, you need to let that go. Stop stressing so much, stop worrying so much. Yeah. Hmm. And this could be you also worrying about being able to help others. This could be you also being worried about helping others, perhaps. Wow. Which means that you do want to, definitely be of service to people, which is a blessing. That's actually really good. If this, if I'm, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. I feel like, but being stressed and worried, and then you can also be guarded here, okay, will definitely make it difficult for you to service others. You know, it's just like the ambulance that has to take that has to get to a patient's home to pick them up, or that has to get back to the hospital to drop off a patient. If the ambulance hasn't checked the tires and made sure they had enough gas in the car, or checked the oil or whatever, if that car has not been serviced first, then that ambulance won't be able to do their job. The ambulance won't be able to get to the person to service them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take care of yourself first, Nunu. You have to take care of yourself first. No way that you can help other people if you don't help yourself. And it's nice that it seems like you might want to do that. Um, but you have to help yourself first. So, you need to make sure that you're doing any healing work that you need to do. And you need to make sure that you are you filling up your love cup. You need to start doing things that that you're passionate about. You know, I don't know how much time you spend alone, but I feel like you definitely need me time. I feel like it's not about anybody else at this time right now. It's about you and yourself and your spirituality, honestly, and your emotional and mental health. So do what makes you happy all alone. You have to, so I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but you got to love on yourself, and a lot of people do not like to hear that. But that's what you got to do right now. That's the only way you can help other people. You don't have anything to give to other people if you aren't giving to yourself, pretty much. you know um but you have to fill your own life with like love and passion and stuff. And I'm trying to give you examples of ways to do that, loving on yourself. you know like my sister, man, she takes trips all alone, which is like beautiful. She takes trips by herself, and I mean she's probably the most independent person in the world, like a super woman, because, well, because she not only has the means to do that, but that she has the courage to do that. I'm not going nowhere by myself for real, not on no trip, even though I would advise people to do it, but I'm a Libra. I gotta be with somebody, but yeah, maybe I might spend a night or something somewhere to get along. I spend a lot of time in solitude. So, if I'm going to go on a trip, I probably go with somebody, but I spend a lot of time to myself, just like, spend meditation, meditation. I travel alone and go on cruises. Well, that is good, Nunu. That's amazing. That's good. That is amazing. I mean, I think that is absolutely great. Now, I might travel alone and go on a cruise myself because there's so many people to meet on a cruise. And I mean, cruises are awesome. That food, you know, and the entertainment, I love it. That is actually great. If you go by yourself on trips, that's actually really, really good. And I would, encourage you to continue to do so. Um, Also, if you meditate, yeah, you're welcome. But Nunu, do you meditate or pray? I would definitely suggest meditation to you, as well. All right. So, But yeah, let me know that. But also, and I'm like totally going super slow on your reading. And I'm so sorry if you're trying, if you need to leave or something like that. But why everything is happening also is because of the fool. Because you need, like I said, you need to have faith. You need to take a leap of faith. You need to have faith in God and the universe, whoever it is that, like I said, you worship, or that, or whoever it is. You need to have faith that you can jump and be caught. That you won't fall. I meditate and pray. Also spray sage before I leave home. Okay, then that's awesome. That's awesome. That is very, very good. Why is your mentality the way it is? That's interesting. Your mentality should definitely you should, especially with meditation. Mm, it should leave you with a sense of calmness. At the same time, it should leave you with definitely a sense of calmness and reassurance. In your faith. For me, honestly, can I ask you your sign? We actually have we have a couple of major arcana here. We have Taurus, we have Pisces, Aries. These are the major arcana. But yeah, but I can tell you this, and then your north node. Of your north node is Taurus, but no, never mind. But anyway, and if, are you working right now? You are Aries, okay, okay, yeah. Embodying your true self. Do you work right now, Nunu? Are you employed? Okay, you do work. Okay, then. All right. It's giving me that you don't have faith, Nunu. When it comes to you being in this state of the hangman, um, you when it comes to you waiting here, being not going anywhere, pretty much feeling like you're being sacrificial or something, or a martyr. It's happening because you feel defeated. You feel defeated. You feel like things are over for you when it comes to your faith, the spirit, your spirituality, the Hierophant. When it comes to equal give and take, feeling like you getting what you deserve. When it comes to being able to give to other people, philanthropy, when it comes to being generous, when it comes to really you getting paid your worth, there's disharmony. The Two of Cups reversed. There's a disconnect because of the Hierophant, your spirituality, your faith, your commitment to your faith. Why? Because of the Fool, which is you. Because of when it comes, because the Fool takes a leap of faith. Usually, yeah, usually they're blindfolded. This one isn't blindfolded. Interesting. But yeah, the food needs to take a leap of faith and not worry about what's going to happen before that. Take a leap of faith. Also, I feel like in something that you're passionate about. Like I know you said that you work, but taking a leap of faith into something that you're passionate about, you know, um, my mentality is like that because I have been bullied, used, harassed, stereotyped, and slandered by people I thought loved me. Okay. Have you forgiven those people who have done these things to you? You know, um, and I'm definitely sorry. You know that you've definitely been through that. I am. I might can be a little harsh, but it's it's because I am so determined to not allow other people to affect my circumstances. So I can have a low tolerance for other people, feeling victimized in a certain type of way. But I am, I am sympathetic to what you're going through, and like I said, I feel the energy and stuff, that's why I did my sage when I first got on, I felt your energy and everything, but I'm so concerned with you getting out of this energy, before anything, yeah, but it still hurts. So you still need healing. It's just like if you get shot in the back, if you heal that wound properly, take the bullet out, sanitize the area, patch it up, give it time, it shouldn't still be hurting after a year or two. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you get shot in the back and you patch it and you put a patch over it, you know, and you saying, yeah, I healed from it, no, that's gonna still hurt, maybe even kill you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so what I'm saying is that there are stages to healing, but you have to make sure that you heal properly. And we are all guilty of slapping a band-aid on a bullet wound. We are all guilty of that. So a lot of us just need to learn how to heal properly. Um, so you get shot in the back, people have bullied you, used you, harassed you, hurt you, and everything. What you have to do is you have to take the bullet out. That basically means like you have to take the poison out of you, pretty much. So when it comes to these situations, you need to go somewhere. Um, you need to get it out of you. So you need to write about it. You can journal about it, you know what I'm saying? Or you can talk about it. You can talk about it to yourself. You can talk about it to family members and or friends, somebody close that you trust. You can talk about it towards a mentor, a spiritual advisor, a minister, psychiatrist, therapist. You know what I'm saying? But that is you getting it out of your system. Like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, um, writes movies and plays and everything. Those plays came from him writing about his experience in life, where he had been writing about his experiences in life. He had been sexually assaulted and stuff, and whatever he's been through. But he wrote about those things, and that was his therapy. Um, so yeah, you can that's one way of doing, that's one way to start off. Write about it. If you're crying, if you get upset, all of that is good. That lets you know that you're healing and that you're getting rid of this pain and everything. That's good. So you write about it, you talk to somebody about it or whatever, and so you get that out your system. That's removing the bullet, and pouring alcohol on it. Like I said, it's gonna hurt, you're gonna cry, when you remove the bullet and when you put alcohol on it or whatever, to clean it up, because of the fact that yeah, it's gonna hurt because it hurts when you have to relive those situations. It's gonna hurt, but if you keep them bottled up, it's only gonna manifest in your life in different ways and become even worse. So what you want to do is you want to try your best to get it all out. Also forgive people, forgive yourself for allowing certain things to happen a certain type of way. Forgive other people for being ignorant, and whatever else they were, but or for whatever, but you have to be able to fully do that, and also assign positive thinking to those situations. If I had not went through this, I would not be this. Like so many of our heroes of the past. A lot of them went through a lot of terrible things, and it molded them to be the people that they are, the positive, the strong, the successful people that they are, because they went through certain things. If this hadn't happened to me at this age, or if this hadn't happened to me at this time, or if I hadn't had this experience, I would not be this person. You know, diamonds are molded by pressure, or whatever the saying is. So yeah, you have to assign something positive to it. So when you think about it, it doesn't get you upset or mad. You're thankful and grateful for your experiences in the now. You have to be thankful and grateful for what you have, so that you can get more of the things that you want. You have to be thankful and grateful to God. And you cannot continue to blame other people or your experience for what you are or who you are today, because you determine if you're going to take these experiences and make them a negative, in your life. If you're going to take these experiences and drown in them, or if you're going to take these experiences and use them as floating devices in the water. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can stand on or something. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to you. And then yeah, and then but that's what you do. And then you give it time. You get to heal, but you need to heal properly from things, because if you're doing meditation and everything like that, it should definitely be helpful to you, and also helping you to make good decisions. I mean, it probably guided you to come to me today, honestly, or whoever else you might go to for advice. But yeah, also in your work, if you could find something that you're passionate about doing. I'm not sure if you're doing that now, but um, make sure that you're doing something that you're passionate about, even if it's just for a hobby, if it's not actually your career. But go and find something that you're passionate about: singing, dancing, helping others. It seems like you might be into philanthropy, giving to people or something, assisting people, maybe working with homeless shelters or people in need, maybe even working in a church or something like that, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but do something that you're passionate about, and it's going to fill up your love cup, as well, and that helps you to heal as well, and it also helps you to be more excited about life in the future. So like I said, I just read for you what you need to know. Is in order for you to get out this run, you have to stop thinking and talking the way that you're talking, and you have to have more faith. You need to know that God is with you. You don't need a lot. That is amazing. That's great. You're giving me a lot of signs of you doing so much great things. Wow. So I can understand. I can definitely stand you when you say that you're doing all of this and you're doing all of that and you don't see a result. I understand that. It's our faith. I feel like it's your faith. You have to know that what you're doing is not in vain, and that God has you, and that and also you have to change your outlook on life, because there's a lot of things that you're doing that are so great, but then you're contradicting it with the feeling, with the woe is me feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to see how to explain it, but you're contradicting all of this work that you're putting in. It's hard to get anything out of it if your mentality is still a certain type of way, you know? So make sure that you have faith when you donate, you know. Um, I mean, if you're giving just out the kindness of your heart, that's great. So continue to do that. But just have faith that God is with you, that God is going to help you, and that, you know, whatever you want, be optimistic about it. Whatever you want, be optimistic about it. Know that it's coming and keep doing what you're doing. Hmm. I appreciate that, Nunu. I appreciate that. I can talk forever, Nunu, but I appreciate you coming to talk to me, actually. I really do. I really, really do. I spent a whole lot of time, you know, but I definitely appreciated talking to you, and so I appreciate you coming to me. I certainly hope that that was helpful to you. I really do. A lot of times I get off of here and then I'll go and I'll think, man, I should have told them this too. But yeah, like you know, like I feel like, you know, this is something that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm passionate about, and it definitely makes me feel good, you know, to be able to help other people, you know. And for a long time, I don't know if I had the victim mentality. Thank you so very much. But yeah, I don't know if you if I had that mentality, and I could have, but you know, I definitely took a moment in my life to stop and to reflect on what I needed to do differently and what I really wanted with my life, and I just stopped, you know, and I definitely found myself. So but blessings to you, Nunu, you know, and like I said, I hope everything works out for you, darling. And actually, everything will work out for you. Just believe it, you know, just believe it. Love the life you live and live the life you love. Loving the life you live and live the life you love. Loving the life you live the life you love. All right, so what time is it? It's 1:30. All right. I think that I might. Well, thank you. So many things I have to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't. Cause there's a possibility that you would recognize love. There's a spoken name, and from then on I knew that you, my love. Things were destined to change, 'cause love. So many people use your name. Love. Sometimes goes astray. Love. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put that one. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So, all right. I think I'm gonna go to the store. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Hello. Okay. Hello.